What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. I hope everybody's having a great day. Folks, we're going to look at a gigapan that was put together from Joe from Art Alien TV. And it's from Curiosity, Sol 3086, I believe it is. Now, just like one of the videos I had put out a while back, when is a butte not a butte, this is kind of the same thing. Is this Martian mountain really a mountain? So let's jump right into it and find out. And you can see it up here at the top. It says Images, MSL 3086. And it's from, and you can see it right here, Curiosity. You can see the size of the pan with all the photos combined. It's 218 megapixels. And you see uploaded September 30th of 2021. Now, it's really a decent photo. I mean, not bad until you get into the background where everything looks kind of, as usual, just kind of muddy, censored out, you know, sanitized, you name it. That happens. We all know that, right? So he's marked this off with this little bubble here. And I think he's referring to the side of this so-called hill. And got these kind of weird, wavy kind of details. So it's kind of odd. Really, really cool photo. And I just don't believe these mountains for a moment. Just some weird things in here, like this here. Right here, I'll put it smack dab right here in the middle of the screen. Just weird, weird shapes. Now, what I was concentrating on was this set of whatever they are right here. Now, guys, come on. What mountain does this right here? Like, it has like an opening in the side of it, right? See the way that's made like that? Here's another thing that's weird about this. Look at the lines, again, right here. It looks like it has this arch, right here, very fine line, has this arch in it, okay? What could that possibly be? And you can see this darker area right here, right there, on the upper part inside or on top of this archway. But I find it pretty interesting because I'm going, okay, is this actually a structure? I think that this right here on the right is one, and they kind of filled it in the middle between the two, and we have something else separate right here. And they just basically made it look like a mountain and nothing more. Okay, let's jump into Photoshop, have a quick look at this. Okay, here it is again. This was the size of the photo. So let's blow it up so we really don't have any issues zooming in. You see it right here. And again, where he's marked this off. And even right here, just the lines. Here we go. Check this out. I can see that plain as day. They got this area right here. Looks like they're just airbrushed into this. Kind of weird. But you can see this line, this corner right here. If you take away these lines, right here, and I'll zoom into that. You can see that. Now, some of you folks had said, hey, Chris, can you really zoom into this? To me, it's just like I'm on this 27-inch monitor, high definition. It just, wow, it just really blurs. But maybe on the smaller devices, it helps you folks, you know, so we'll try to do that as well. This I find interesting, this area here. It looks like it's doing this, coming down, and on the other side, there's also another one right there. See that? All right, so let's get into the full enhanced. And there's much more, because you can even see lines in here, in this white area. Okay, right here. You can see that there's a couple lines there. What could they possibly be? Back up a little, get the whole picture, and let's go full enhance. Okay, now, let's zoom in. All right, again, here's that arch-looking line. Right here. Looks like there's something right there in the middle of it, but right there. Just see it coming right down to here. We've got this line here. And if you really look at this, you can actually see the very corner of this sticking out from right here. Kind of interesting, right? I don't know of any rock, folks, that does that. You know, I just don't believe that. You can see right here, I'm going to go back. Look at, you can see the lines right there. You can see this archway on the left, and you can see this opening right here. And I don't know if you guys noticed this, but right here at the top, it looks like some little, like some shape, like some little doorway. And going back to what I was saying earlier, I think this thing goes down like this somehow. And then this is another separate one. So it looks like the way they join this in the middle and just put some kind of texture in between them. Okay, so we can start off here from the left. Some things that are very, very vague, really can't make out what they are. You know, you can see that there's something there, there's some kind of shape, but obviously you can't make it out because you weren't meant to. You've got this, again, this arch. See it doing this, coming down. You can see a little one right here appears to be anyway, right there. Almost looks like there's something doing this. You can see something very small here. I just noticed this. You can see something real small over here as well. Right here. Almost looks like a little rectangular piece. Again, sometimes you can find something that's real clear in the midst of all of the manipulation. Look at the way this thing, you can actually see the line coming down a little bit here. It's doing this. I don't know if I can see the line through this. In other words, if it was doing this, I can't really see that. Okay? So I'm not sure. Check out this part right here on top. Again, it looks like we have this weird little vertical square type thing, almost like a doorway. We have this piece right here going like this here. That one's a little bit more faint to see, but you can see it right here. I can draw the line to it right there. Coming back down. It appears almost to have a small circle or something right there. I don't know if you guys can see that right there. See it? Well, you can see this part right here, like I showed earlier. Okay, you can almost see what looks like a second one right here going like this, and then it just kind of stops. All you see is this other manipulation sitting right there. Other weird shapes. It's almost like they didn't take entirely all of the lines out, so we're able to bring out bits and pieces of it. You can see other smaller pieces on the ground here, like right here. You can see this thing is actually doing this, and I don't know what to make of this. Not that it's anything spectacular, but it just happens to be doing this, and I'm not sure what that is. It appears to have something else right next to it, like there's three of them in a row. Right. And these other two, right? Folks, I don't believe for a moment this is mountains at all. I just don't. If you notice on this piece here, and I showed you this almost near the end, right here, it actually goes down further. This thing actually goes down further into this manipulation. Okay? You can see it. You can barely see it, but it actually does, in fact, go down into this. Just look at some of the weird shapes like up here. Almost looks like it's doing this here. Some kind of piece sticking out like this here. Like it fits into this small archway. There's something else right here coming straight out. And again, it's amidst of all of this manipulation and censoring. Here's that 90-degree angle right here. And I'm going to go ahead and zoom in. And again, we have this area right here doing this. It's just weird how it happens to be like a rectangular shape on the middle of this mountain. I'm going to go back over to here to this main mountain here. Now, this is the focus of what I was really looking at, was this main supposed butte. Again, folks, why would anything natural have shapes like this, like an arch, and what looks like this line here with this opening? To me, it's either an opening or like a hood type thing where you can go inside. I'm not sure. I'm just speculating, of course. You have what looks like a smaller arch, like I said earlier, and you have one that almost looks like it's kind of like real faded here, but you can see that. See the way that looks right there? I don't know what to make of that. And again, we have these other pieces here. I can zoom right into that. You guys can really check this thing out. Start from over here. You can see the lines here, folks, here. Like there's something there, like outlines of objects. Of course, we can't make them out. Again, they weren't meant to be seen. And just look at some of the weird details within this so-called mound, or whatever it may be. I'm also seeing this. I don't know if you guys see this. It's like this white piece is like sitting inside. You guys see them lines right there? Look at those lines. I'm going to go back to taking the lines off. Check that out. It almost looks like there's something white, and this is right in the back, like some kind of design. And I'm not sure if that's what it is, if it's behind, it's inside this archway. I don't know what to make of that. But that's the way it looks to me. Go over here a little bit more. Check that out. Just the way the shapes are in here. I'm not sure what to make of this. To me, again, they try to dress this up to look like mountains. and I don't believe that they are at all. And I've said this 100 times because I see what looks like buttes, these scarps, all of these weird things that are supposed to be natural, and yet when you look at it, it's natural to a certain degree. And then when you see these funky shapes and lines all on one butte, and I'm not so sure again if this is one butte or not. It could be several buildings and they're just kind of making them or doctor them up to make them look like that. There you go, guys. Folks, what are we seeing here? When I look at this, I don't see a natural mountain. I see maybe one or multiple structures, and they put this texture between them to join them together and make them look like some kind of butte, scarp, or whatever it may be, a small ridge, whatever it may be. I've seen this multiple times, and yet when you see these weird shapes in there and these archways, how can that possibly be natural? It's one thing to see that little kind of straight ledge. You go, okay, maybe that's just erosion. But the way it comes down and the way it goes up and over and comes back down in a corner, 90-degree corner, and then to the left of that you see this archway. And you can see something white or whiter, lighter than the actual surroundings. It looks like it's either set in front of this archway or it's inside, it's inset into that archway. You folks tell me what you think. If you see something else I didn't see, go ahead and drop a timestamp. Let me know what you guys see so we can all check it out. Anyway, folks, comment down below. Give me your thoughts. Please like and share the video. Is always appreciated. And don't forget to give the video a thumbs up so that YouTube will share it. Folks, I got more videos coming up, so stay tuned for those. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Peace.